Hello everyone. This session is about the types of muscle tissues. When the question comes, describe about the types of muscle tissues, then we have to describe it like this. So let's start this session. Number one, we have to learn that there are three types of muscle tissues, that is skeletal muscle tissue, smooth muscle tissues and cardiac muscle tissues. Right? Now, it shows different types of muscle fibers in it, which means different types of structural organization of the muscle fibers we can see when we see under the microscope, right? Now, one by one, we will see that the number one is skeletal muscle tissues, right? It is named as skeletal muscles because it maintains the movement of the bones of the body, right? It is striated, which means it is striations. It's like strip-like structures we can see under the microscope, right? These muscle tissues are under the voluntarily control. But when we see about the diaphragm is also made up of skeletal muscle tissues, right? But it has voluntarily and involuntarily control both. Right, it helps in maintaining our breathing when we are asleep. These muscle fibers are cylindrical in shape with multiple nuclei, and the longest skeletal muscle fibers can be seen up to 35 cm long in our body. The motor nerve impulses from the brain helps in the contraction of the skeletal muscles in our body, right? Now about the second one. Second muscle tissue is smooth muscle tissue. Smooth muscle tissues, the structure of smooth muscle tissues are described as non-striated, which means it does not show striations, strip-like structures in their organization, right? When examined under the microscope, the cells are seen to be a spindle shaped with only one central nuclei in the organization and is under involuntary control, right? These smooth muscles has the ability to relax and contract. Additionally, autonomic nerve impulses, some hormones and local metabolites stimulates its contraction, right? Smooth muscle fibers you can see in the walls of the hollow organs. For example, in the walls of the alimentary canal, the parts of the respiratory tract, in the walls of the urinary bladder, etc. The third one is cardiac muscle tissues. The cardiac muscle tissues are found in the walls of the heart, right? It is not under the conscious control, and when viewed from under the microscope, right, their cells are seen like the cross strips with the branches in it, right? Each muscle fibers has the nucleus and one or more branches which spreads the wave of contraction from cell to cell across the branches so that the contraction of the heart becomes successful, right? So this is about the three types of muscle tissues. If you want the notes of this session, you can write it down at the end of the session, end of this video.